One of the things that I love to do is bring on new stories and new ways to make money in real estate. One of the things we've talked about a lot with Brandon is build to rent, infill development. And he's actually got 2 new builds going on. So we're going to learn, are prices going up for materials or down? Because again, I've read stats that are going up, but in practice, I think they're going down. So let's figure out what's going on. Brandon, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. Our event is 2 months away, right? It is the
It's
15th, 2 months
almost
away.
here. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. So you're going to be one of the speakers talking about infill development, showing some numbers, telling some stories. But yeah, let's see what's going on in the business today. What's going on with costs?
Yeah, the news of build to rent's demise are over exaggerated. It is good. And I know you had mentioned something recently, and you had said you weren't experiencing the materials going up, and I'm at the beginning stages of 2 new builds.
Mm-hmm.
Exciting times. This is the first time I had 2 infill lots that are side by side, and we're building them at the exact same time.
Very cool. Okay.
So we had a few little tweaks we had to do because I'm using the same floor plan over and over. So we had to change one of the elevations just a little bit, even though it's the same on the inside. It's just a slight different change to the elevation that doesn't add any additional cost.
Nice. Nice. Well, given that you are in the beginning of this, I'd be curious, what are you pricing things out? Obviously you've done these before. So you've got a model, you got a floor plan, you have an estimate on what costs are going to be. I'm curious what you're seeing.
Yeah, so we just built these exact same floor plans. Well, we finished them up this summer. We finished 2 this summer, and we're getting all the data coming in. The beauty of building is probably by the speech in February, I'm going to have a pretty solid number of where these are going to land, which will give me more opportunity to share at the event of some of the, I call it the magic that happens with build to rent, and give some hard data, both of these previous builds and even, on the street, man on the street stuff happening just these next couple of months. Yeah. But I'm seeing we're already getting our lumber package. We just got our quote for our lumber package. We're working on all that. We're going to have probably, we'll have it dialed in, but I'm experiencing, because building has slowed down just a little bit, these contractors are a little hungrier.
Yeah, I'm seeing that too. It's really odd because, again, there's always talk of tariffs and all of this, pushing prices up. But, I just recently, last 4 weeks, I had a roof quote and an AC kind of combination. And both of these things I do all the time. I know my numbers going in, at least roughly what they're going to be, because I've done them so often. And I was shocked. I mean, the roof bid came back like $3,000 less than I expected. Now, some of that's going to be materials, and some of that's labor. Yeah. But it's to your point. I think there's a lot of people that are getting hungry, and that's deflation. Right. That's like real money.
It's real money. We're looking at, I put an initial goal of 3% less, and I think I undershot it. I think it's going to be more. I'll just give one example for clearing the lots. So because we're building them side by side, there's a little bit of scale.
Sure.
We got a 10% less cost of clearing the lot and building the pad for the foundation. So there's start one.
Wow.
Simple, another one that I didn't think until it was already there. Okay. A place to go to the bathroom. Well, I'm going to save $1,000 just on that, just a porta potty.
Yeah. It makes sense, right?
I only need one. I don't have to get one for each build.
There you go.
There's $1,000 savings. The dumpster, it's probably not as much because you're going to have one dumpster, but take more loads.
Sure.
But there's the less daily cost of that dumpster.
There you go.
Little things. The lumber. Okay, I will give this final one, and that's it. But got
to come to the event. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you got to come to the event because I'll have more numbers. But the lumber package, So I'm using the same build from 6 months ago.
Right.
It's the same lumber. It's coming in. It was 19,000 and change for the lumber package. We just got the number 14 grand.
Wow.
That's over 20% less on the material.
That's so yeah, you might yeah, you could easily you might save 10-15%.
I think
Yeah.
I got so excited about it, and we know from life experiences the best prices. I tend to find the best prices at year end.
Yeah.
Everything they want to there's a mental thing happening. They want to be done with it by the end of the year.
Right.
So with these prices being so good, I went out and I've got under contract another lot on the same street.
Wow.
I'm going to this afternoon meet with the bank, see if they'll let me do a third one, because the prices and what I'm seeing happening, these could be the best numbers I've had in the 4.5 years I've been building, and I'm going to capitalize on it.
I think that's amazing. You know, infill development really can be done anywhere, right? This is not unique to where you are. It's not unique to Texas. And again, you're finding a way to basically, you know, burr a new build. That's basically what you're doing. So I think
burr
this is
2.0,
cool.
burr 3.0, whatever that is.
Right.
And it's happening. Cody and I talk. He's working on a project in Washington State. It's not just here in Texas. Right. He called me excited of the magic that we're going to talk about in February. He saw it. And so he and I were just both getting almost giddy in excitement of here's why build to rent's so good. And here's the magic final ingredient, because there's multiple ways you make money in real estate. We all know that it's not just the cash flow. There's some other magic that happens, and build to rent seems to capitalize on it when it works.
Yeah. So let's talk about, where are you finding these lots? Because it all starts with finding a good lot, a city lot, something that doesn't take a lot of work to, you know, level or anything of that nature.
I have done it now from 3 different ways, but I did find multiples of these. They say you can't find things on the MLS. Well, I'm finding them on the MLS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that. Yeah. That's
you know, and now I've built some other sources. I bought one at a tax auction because I wanted to experience that. I've now bought one. This one is from a wholesaler. First time I've ever experienced that. But I've got something special on this lot. I'm not going to share. It's got to close first. If this happens the way, I'll share how I negotiated this. It's really being able to think outside the box. I wanted to find out, having genuine conversation. What does the wholesaler want? What does the owner want? And having those honest, let's just talk. Let's see if we can put this together. And I think I've got something that this one's put together that everybody gets a win on. And it's being able to think outside the box.
I like it.
Being creative.
Yeah. And let's talk about the 2 lots you got side by side that you already started the build on. Was that out of the MLS as well?
Let's see, one was the tax auction and one was MLS.
Okay. And they weren't the same owner. It just happened to be.
Weren't the same owner. They just, and well, this one, and I have I'm sorry, I get excited. It's some special things happening here. This one I saw from my first single family build. I saw this lot. I actually parked underneath this tree, and I was like, I want this lot. There's something special. This was, for all of us, especially the older you get, you appreciate trees, the right kind. This was a beautiful, and I mean beautiful, multi-trunked live oak that was 60+ foot tall.
Wow.
Live oaks grow so slow. We had to cut, of course, one of the limbs. The limb was 30 years old, and the trunk was 4 times the size of this limb.
Wow.
So this was a tree that started maybe in the late 1800s, early 1900s.
Wow.
And we were able to keep it. And I'm going to show some of that. That's the specialness of this lot.
Oh, I love that. I love it. The other thing I love about this is you're excited, you're still learning, and you're helping. You're part of the school community, an active member. So it just comes through. You're really doing this. B, you're sharing the experience, and you're helping people. If somebody wanted to kind of cut their teeth, where does somebody start? Right? Does it start with the lot? Does it start with architecture? Where should someone start with all this?
It starts with knowing your market, know your buy box. You've got to know the rents. And that's one of the key components of what it will rent for. So then you kind of reverse engineer it. And I think this is a model that has a little bit of extra skill to it, in that you've got to understand a little construction. But what I do, and this can be done by anybody, you don't have to be the builder. I hired a builder, and I had him price out what these builds were, also knew the rents. And we put it together where the math worked, knowing here's what it would get in rent. Here's what it's going to cost me with the lot and everything all together, and created strong. I'm talking cash flow of 12% and higher cash on cash return.
Love it.
It can be done. It just takes a few little extra steps. It is like a burr on steroids a little bit, but you're still doing, you can hire it doing with a GC. Cody's doing that. He's doing it with a GC. So it can be done. And it's just an exciting thing that's going on. I'm sharing, even here in Dallas, Fort Worth, taking the ORAT Nation to an REI group here in Fort Worth, and speaking to them January 3rd and sharing it. I'm not doing this saying, oh, you've got to join my group. I'm only going to tell you the real secret sauce if you pay me $25,000. I'm not doing it.
No, that's not what we do.
Because I want to give. I want to give back. There's a mission even to my YouTube channel. It's sharing it all, being real. When, hey, I've made some mistakes. They weren't fatal, but I've learned, and I wouldn't even call it mistakes. I've learned off of little things, and I'm sharing them. I'm sharing them in that speech in February. The little things of I do some custom things, because what we're seeing is this Gen Z group. Let me just talk about that. I've talked to multiple Gen Zs. I have several that have rented my stuff, and they notice. I call it the little things speak. They don't want this cookie cutter white box where you've got some of these big build to rent projects. They noticed what I'm doing, and I'm putting a little touches to it with custom design. And I've been able to rent these in 7 days or less, and they're loving the little custom features with the tile work. Some of the millwork that I'm doing. Yes, I'm spending, maybe $5,000 to $7,000 more, but I'm getting back the return.
I like it. Yeah, and you're going to give all that away and more at the Vegas event. Brandon, where can people find your YouTube channel?
It's B2R, Build to Rent, B2R Investing and Financial Talk.
Oh, amazing stuff, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for being a part of school. Thanks for helping out. And I'll see you in Vegas in a couple months.
Sounds good. See you there.